Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Malibu Mokari for those of you who are new here, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. So in today's episode, I have another fave, older sister, a good friend. We've been friends for so long. I have Katlego Moloto, and we're going to talk about another condition that women face, PCOS or
polycystic ovary syndrome. In short, PCOS.
PCOS, yes. So she is going to tell us what PCOS is, tell us her journey with regards to PCOS, and yeah, what PCOS is, you know. So yeah, over to you.
Hopefully, guys, I can impart some knowledge or little knowledge on to you guys for what is PCOS, and also I'm going to share with you guys my journey with PCOS. Hope you're going to like it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's going to be informative. Don't worry, relax. Okay, so what is PCOS?
All right, PCOS, like I said before, polycystic ovary syndrome. It's a condition. I don't want to say it's a disease. It's a condition that affects your reproductive stage. When I mean by reproductive stage, I mean like when you enter into puberty, when you start your periods, your breast development, and all those other things that have come with reproductive stage. Okay. So with PCOS, the one main thing that you notice, or the red flag that you notice, is your irregular periods. But it can be very tricky because remember, when you start your periods, your periods are not regular. So for the first 1 to 3 years, they're quite irregular. So when you after 3 years, and then you start after 3 years, remember, all you know is irregular periods. So with PCOS, it comes irregular periods. So all you know is irregular periods. So throughout your life, you have irregular periods. But it makes it very difficult for you to say, I need to have myself checked out. Remember, your starting journey was irregular periods. So irregular periods is all you know.
So I get you.
Very difficult to say, hey, I need to have myself checked out.
So is there like a definition of what PCOS is?
So what PCOS is, it's like a bag, like it's a sack. A bag like that's filled with fluid, and it develops outside your ovary. That's what we call a cyst.
Yes.
And that cyst contains immature eggs. What we mean by immature eggs is eggs that are not released on a regular basis. Remember, because irregular period, so you need to be regular to release eggs on a normal basis. So immature just means eggs that are not released on a
like a regular basis. So
that's basically what the process of PCOS is.
My goodness, that sounds hectic.
Yeah, true.
And what are the signs and symptoms?
First red flag, irregular periods. But like I've explained earlier, it's quite difficult to say I've got irregular, because irregular is all you know. Because the beginning of your cycle is irregular. So it's sort of a trend that you fall into, and you're like, it's probably normal, you know. And then also the one thing is you struggle to lose weight. And then you have this high hormone level of androgen, which is normally found in men. So you can imagine this is why it affects your period and your infertility. Because you have hormones that are found in the male. So now it's very difficult for the body to say, okay, we need to produce eggs to make a baby, or
to release.
So that is one of the signs that you notice, which is why you struggle to fall pregnant. And the other thing is with androgen, it's that hormone that you find in men. So you find you go bald as a woman. Or you have excess body and facial hair. So because if you look at men and women, men are more hairier than women. But we just tend to think, oh, she's hairy.
But the chances are there might be a bit of a...
So, and then also you have like thin hair. You struggle to have like proper volume hair on the head, because men don't normally have thin hair, thick hair. It's only the women that have thick hair, but because of this high androgen
that is found in the female.
Then you have men like
So you have men-like symptoms. I don't want to say symptoms, but
more
men-like features.
Yeah, men-like features, internal features type of thing. Because obviously you're gonna have boobs.
Yes.
But yeah, internally, like you have men-like features. Yes.
Oh, okay. And then like where does this hair grow? Is it only like around the face? Because I've seen there are some female who used to grow up, but they're strict.
Yeah. Yeah, Kidi
chobolo, yes. Yeah.
No, it's the face and the body.
It's the face and the body. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the face and the body. And then the other one would be like your polycystic ovaries, meaning your ovaries are bigger than normal.
Oh.
But obviously you're not going to know this because it's something in the inside. But the first red flag,
it's irregular periods.
Yes. Irregular periods.
The excess hair
on the face and the body.
And the body.
Yeah, that's... And obviously struggling to lose weight. Yes, and going bald.
Yeah.
Then you know
something is
definitely up. Yeah.
True. And then how do you get diagnosed?
You see, it's quite...
I can imagine it's quite tricky.
It's quite tricky because remember, you need to have a regular period first. And it normally occurs after 3 years when you start your cycle.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you have to wait.
Sure. Until you experience.
Yeah, so I would say maybe after 4 years and you see, I'm still irregular.
Yeah.
Then you need to have yourself checked out.
Yeah.
Because without having yourself checked out, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Something
is up. Yeah, because remember, the symptoms are not on the outside.
Yeah.
It's only the excess hair on the face and the body.
Yeah.
But some people are hairy.
Yeah.
So you can't just because somebody's hairy like
you assume
because you can't assume. So I think the first red flag is irregular periods. Just go have yourself checked out and then
take it from there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then so what do they do in order for you to get diagnosed? Like as you're saying, Hore, it's the irregular periods, it's the red flag, and then you go in and you get checked. Does checking involve surgery, or do they draw blood? Can they draw blood just to check, or is something is not? Normally it's done via a scan, and then you just check how are your ovaries looking. Oh, okay.
Then that's where you can notice the little cyst around your ovaries. Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't really require surgery for you to have yourself checked out.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a scan. Then you're good to go.
Okay. Now tell us about your journey.
Oh, my journey. Well, my journey started in 2020 in June when I went for my normal pap smear.
Yeah.
You know, so normally I do it at work because at work we've got these clinics.
Yeah.
So I normally do it there. So we were having a conversation with my one colleague and I was saying to her, "Hi man, you know we pay for these services, the medical aid, but we don't use them, you know." And I said, let me find a gynae and then just have my pap smear there, you know. Then I found one in Copine Haven. I was like, let me go. So I went there for my pap smear and he says to me, normally when you come for a pap smear, he also does a scan. Okay. Just to see what other underlying problems you have. Okay. So I was like, baja medical aid. Anyway, he did that and he says to me, I think you have PCOS. And I was like, what? What? Huh? Peacock, what? What did you say? And then he says, no, PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome. And I'm like, what is that? Yeah. And he says to me, no. And he explained, and you know these medical terms, né? And remember, I just came here for a normal pap smear. And you're telling me I've got PCOS. And I'm thinking to myself, what did I get myself into? Why didn't I just go to work and get my pap smear there like I normally do? And I'm like sitting there and he's explaining, he's talking all these medical terms and I'm like, I just shut down. I just zoomed out and I was like, okay. And then he says, and then I think he noticed zoomed out. I zoomed out and he says to me, it's okay, you can come back again, set another appointment and you can come back, then I'll explain to you, I'll give you all the treatment options that are available, then we'll take it from there. Okay. Then I went home. I even forgot what he said because peacock. I was like, what? Then I think the following day, I called his offices and I said to the receptionist, you know, yesterday I was there and the doctor said I have this condition. I forgot what it is. Do you mind asking the doctor? I don't mind. I know it's confidential, but I don't mind. And she says, okay, I'll get the doctor to call. I said, okay, cool. Then he called me and he says, I've got PCOS. Then I went on Google.
Yeah.
I saw and I was like, oh, PCOS. And then the first word I saw was infertility. And I was like, ladies, you can agree with me. Once we see the word infertility,
it's over.
It's over. Like your body goes into eternal shock. It's like,
what?
This is the only thing I saw, infertility. I was like,
oh my God.
I mean, it's over for me.
It's over.
And I was like, this can't be happening to me.
I know that feeling.
But the one thing I think that made me feel normal was my circle of friends. No one was popping babies. So it seemed normal to me, you know, like I was like,
okay.
I'm not the only one that doesn't have a kid, you know. And I'm like, yes, I might be the oldest, but and I was like, no, all my other friends don't have kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go into a panic as yet.
Yeah.
But ladies, that word infertility.
No. Definitely. No, definitely.
We can all agree.
No, definitely. I 100%.
Go argue with your ancestors, but that word infertility.
It literally knocks you over. Like, what do you mean? I have waited so long, and you're going to tell me that there's a possibility I won't have kids?
And I was like... And then first thing I did, I cried. I was like, oh my word, there's no way, I just cannot have a child. There's no way. There's no way. Yes, in my early stages, I always said, no, I don't want to have a child. I want to enjoy my money. I want to go here. But you get to a different stage in your life where you're like, okay, now I want to have a child. That minute where you say, I want to have a child. And then somebody says, infertility. And you're like, what? And you're like, Bragwad, you can't do this to me. No. Like, I know I'm not perfect, but Bragwad, please. So anyway, fast forward, and then I think after 2 weeks, I gathered enough energy. Then I went back to the same guy. And I said, okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to listen attentively. Then he explained to me and he says, okay, this is what PCOS does. And he also explained for it. As much as you saw the word infertility, it's very curable. It's very easy for you to have a child with PCOS. Then I was like, there's light at the end of the tunnel, at least, you know. And I said, first thing I thought was surgery. And I was like, And then he says to me, no, I'm not a fan of surgery. And he gave me the different treatment options. And he said, no, you can go home and think about it. Once you're ready, you can come back and then we'll start your journey with the treatment options. You'll just decide which one you want to go with. And I was like, sure, there's hope at the end of the day. I was like, sure. But ladies, let me tell you, that word infertility, it does wonders to the system. Shock to the system. I was like, as much as the gynae said to me, there is light at the end of the tunnel. But that word infertility,
it scares everyone.
It was the only thing I could think about was infertility. And I'm 35. Like, it's a bit not too late, for lack of a better word, but
already
society has deemed for by 35 you should be married, home, not having kids. You should be with 4 kids or 3 kids, you know. And here I am, not even one bun in the oven, and I'm thinking, I'm 35, goodness grief, what am I gonna do, you know? But I went home, prayed about it, and I went back, started the different treatment. I chose the one treatment option. Went back, and then he says to me, this one has a 90% success rate. I said, okay, give me the 90%. Forget the others, give me the 90%.
Give me the 90%.
90% worked in my favor. I have a little bundle of joy.
He's the one playing in the background.
Making all the noise, yes. My PCOS baby.
So you mentioned the different treatment options. Can you maybe just name them so that people can know?
The one thing I appreciate about my gynae, or the gynae I went to, was first, normally, you know, when you go to even a doctor, or first thing they say is surgery. And trust me, surgery, it's like, let it be like the last option. So he says to me, I'm not a fan of surgery. Surgery, I always say, it's the last option if all else fails. And I was like, okay, at least we're on the same page. And then he says to me, no, we can try metmorphin. Metmorphin is pills that you take when you're diabetic. And I said, repeat that again. And he said metmorphin. And I said, but I'm not diabetic. Why are you giving me diabetic medication? And he says, no, metmorphin, remember your hormones, you have an imbalance of hormones.
Yes.
So metmorphin is to balance the hormones.
Oh, okay.
Then after that, you stop the metmorphin for 3 months. I'm going to give it to you for 3 months. Then after that, you stop it.
Okay.
And then I give you clomid.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I said, what is that now?
Yeah.
And he says, okay, remember with PCOS, because you're not having regular periods or you don't have a regular cycle, you struggle with ovulation. You don't know when you're ovulating. That is why you struggle to fall pregnant. And he says, I'm going to give you clomid for 7 days.
Okay.
Day 7.
Get it done.
Yeah. Make sure.
Let the magic happen.
Let the magic happen. Make sure the ball is in the goalpost. Like, do the things that do the parts to happen. You know? So I was like, you know, in the back of my mind, that infertility word is still in the back of my mind. So I was like, you know what?
I'm doing this.
Day 7. I'm on it. And lucky for me, it worked. It worked. You know? And there's also another treatment option that is available where they don't give you metmorphin.
Okay.
They actually insert a tube in your vajayjay.
Okay.
And then it's just to shrink or to pop the cysts.
Oh.
So instead of operating, they just pop them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after popping them, you get clomid again.
Yeah.
To obviously for you to ovulate after 7 days, then
and then
the magic happens. Yes.
Okay.
Then surgery was the last one.
Oh, okay.
So I was just happy for it. First thing he said was surgery is not
an option. Number
like
one.
The first option. Yeah. So I was just happy.
Yeah.
For he didn't scare me, because normally when they say we need to operate you, I can guarantee you never come back. You always go for a second option until you find out surgery is the only thing, and you're like, go back to the first one.
Yeah.
Like, you did say, I'm back.
Yeah.
You know, but luckily for me, he didn't just bombard me with surgery. He just said, no, we can try this. And I was like,
that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, so my journey lasted. So I started in June 2020 when I went for my pap smear.
Okay.
Then I came back, was it July? I think I came back in July when we started the metmorphin for 3 months, July, August, September. And then October we did the clomid, and November, voila, magic happened.
Oh my goodness.
So my journey was very short actually.
Yeah. Short, and it wasn't with too many emotional... I know that it's an emotional journey.
It is, but I think also the type of gynae that takes you or that guides you with the process also contributes. Yeah. Because imagine if that gynae said to me, surgery. I would have said, okay, second option, third option.
Yeah.
Until you find yourself, you know, time is ticking.
Yeah.
I might as well do the surgery. Yeah. But the fact that he was like, no, surgery is the last option. Let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. Then
we're all good.
We're all good.
Sure.
So, that is my short journey with PCOS.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad to know that you were able to fall pregnant. And it's great to know that you can conceive and, you know, like still have your happy ending even with this condition.
True.
You know, that's great. I was doing a bit of research myself and I saw that, I read somewhere, they said that ladies or people with PCOS have a high chance of getting type 2 diabetes. So, yeah. She's got her notes.
I've got my notes. Remember, I'm not in the medical field. So obviously these things, you know.
So what happens? Why does it cause? Because like you mentioned that the medication that you were put on is medication for diabetes. And now there's
the system, I know.
There's a chance of people living with this condition developing type 2.
Remember, when you have PCOS, your body is insulin resistant.
Okay.
So what we mean by insulin resistant is your body produces a lot of insulin, but it doesn't know what to do with it. Okay. Remember, insulin is sugar, you burn it as energy.
Yes.
But now if your body is producing a lot of it and it doesn't know what to do with it, it increases your chance of being diabetic.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then also when you're pregnant, there's what we call gestational... What's the word? Diabetes.
Oh, yes, yes.
When you're pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah. It also increases the chance of you and your baby being diabetic at a later stage.
Is it?
Yes, because of this PCOS.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So is there no way that they can try and assist you while you're pregnant?
they can. Like, you can take supplements. Obviously, it goes back to good diet, exercise, managing your stress levels, making sure you sleep 8 hours and more. But let me tell you, in theory, it's easy to say manage your stress. But practically speaking, here you are trying to fall pregnant. It's not happening. Are you not going to be stressed as a...
Oh, definitely.
So it's very easy to say, don't stress. But here you are trying everything to fall pregnant, and it's not happening. Obviously, you're going to be stressed out. Obviously, you're not going to sleep enough. You're not going to eat the right things because you're stressed out. So it's very difficult to manage because when things are not happening
the way you wish they could,
I mean, I want to fall pregnant and it's not happening. Do you think I've got all... Do you think I need to eat fruits and vegetables? I need to sleep well. I need to stop stressing.
Especially if you are an emotional eater like I am. I'm such an emotional eater. Like, when I'm stressed, all I do is eat, and I eat junk. So I get you when you're saying it's so difficult to say don't stress, but like you're trying to figure this thing out, but
it's not happening.
It's not happening.
And also remember, because you struggle with losing weight. So now they tell you, you need to lose weight. You're like, what am I supposed to do? What are you saying I must do? I'm struggling to lose weight, and then you're telling me I need to lose weight. What I want is not happening. Like, none of that is going to happen. Like, your stress levels are going to be sky high, trust me. You're not going to sleep 8 hours. I mean, you know the mind, it wanders off. So it's very difficult to manage it when they say stop stressing.
So how did you manage your stress levels during that time?
Sure. To be quite honest, I wasn't doing well managing it because, I mean, this is something new. I mean, I thought PCOS is a new thing.
Okay.
You know, I thought it's something... especially within the black community, we tend to say, Kidula Tamakowa, you know. So I thought, Kidula Tamakowa, like, why does it happen to me? Kilimulitaki, I'm black as hell, you know. Kidula Tamakowa, these things, you know. But if you think about it, it's been there forever. All along. I mean, irregular periods. It's not a new thing.
It's not.
I mean, my periods have been irregular till
you found out that
I found out I have PCOS. So, it's, I think also the information was not
available,
and also because it was a taboo. If you are go gynae only young, it's like she's having sex, you know. So I think also that contributes. But I decided, you know what, exercise. There's no way in hell I'm gonna exercise when I'm stressed out.
Okay.
I couldn't even wake up in the morning. I couldn't even wake up. I just didn't find time. I didn't have the energy to exercise. So I thought, you know what, let me try something different.
Okay.
Then I tried, I started studying.
Okay.
You know, and funny, that helped me.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, okay. Because your mind is always busy. You don't have time to sit and think,
dwell.
Wow, because it's always assignment, exam. So you don't really have time to stress about this. But in the meantime, you are taking the right treatment. So time goes by and you don't think, because it's like studies, and you're doing what needs to be done for PCOS. So by the time you're pregnant, you're like, oh, I did it. Oh, okay, that was quick. So studying for me helped.
Okay.
Because this exercise, this eating healthy was not on. I was like,
you can't do it.
Like, I didn't have the energy, guys. Like, I just didn't have the energy to exercise. I didn't have the energy. I didn't even know how to meditate. I was like, I'm not even about to start meditating because it's something foreign to me. But I was like, let me try studying. And it worked. And it
worked wonders. Oh man, I'm so glad that that's the case. Sure. And then I also read that there are different types of PCOS.
True. We've got about 4 that I know of. The first one, like I explained, remember when I said your body is insulin resistant? Is insulin resistant because that's where, guys, you don't mind if I read my notes?
No, please go read your notes.
Remember, I'm not in the medical field, so obviously, these medical terms, you know, sometimes you need to refer to your notes. This is basically where you have high levels of insulin in the body and your body doesn't know what to do with it.
Okay.
And then also, how do you know when you have insulin resistant? Because you'll see or you have these sugary cravings.
Okay.
You have what we call, now I normally call it a divorce roll around the tummy. Like, you can exercise all you want. You can exercise all you want, guys.
It doesn't go.
It's not going to go anywhere. You can drink green tea.
Yeah.
You can do
everything.
It's not going to go away. Sit-ups, Bona.
It's
not going to go away.
Yeah.
And then obviously you struggle to lose weight.
Yeah.
So that's how you know that this is insulin resistant. And then we have what we call post-pill.
Okay.
Post-pill is one of the treatment options for your periods to be regular.
Yeah.
You go on the contraceptive pill.
Yeah.
But you need to take one that's got low hormones.
Okay.
Like your Yasmin, your Yaz,
okay.
Nodet, Oralcon, which is the one I'm on, so that my cycle is regular.
Okay.
So once you, I can remember now you're trying to fall pregnant.
Yeah.
So once you stop the pill, you're going to start experiencing the signs and symptoms.
PCOS, yeah.
Yeah, so this is post-pill. Yes. So with that, you need to be patient because remember now, your body needs to go back.
It needs time to adjust.
Yes, it needs time to adjust. And unfortunately, it's temporary.
Okay.
It's not a permanent solution.
Oh, okay.
So you will have to go back to the pill after. Yes. Then we've got adrenal.
Okay.
PCOS.
Okay.
This is where your body cannot handle stress.
Okay.
So the only way is to sleep, eat right, but sleep and not stress. Like I said,
it's kind of,
you're trying to fall pregnant, they're telling you don't stress. It's not happening. How are you not going to stress?
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to handle that one.
Yeah.
So there aren't any symptoms with that one.
Wow.
There's the PCOS baby in the background. So yeah. Yes. So it's very difficult to handle that one. And then the last one that we have, inflammatory PCOS. That's the one where your ovaries are bigger than
normal.
Okay. Yes. And then they also make excessive testosterone.
Okay.
Yes. And then obviously, how do you know when you have inflammatory? It's you have muscle, joint problems. You have headaches. You have unexplained fatigue. Okay. You don't know, but I'm always tired, so you wouldn't know. And then you have things like eczema, oily skin.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you know
that
when you have inflammatory.
Oh, okay.
And the best way is to handle all of those or to manage all those types of PCOS is healthy diet.
Yeah.
Obviously, it goes back to exercise. Stop stressing.
Yeah.
I don't know how that is possible, but yeah, you need to stop stressing and
Yeah.
you need to ensure that you eat, you sleep.
Wow.
Sorry, you sleep 8 hours and more.
Okay.
And then I also found another thing that worked for me was taking supplements.
Yeah.
Especially homeopathic.
Oh.
Or your herbs.
Yeah.
Because you don't always want to be pumping your body after pills. So I found drinking raspberry leaf tea helps.
Okay.
Especially with
period pains.
Yeah, it helps. And obviously with ensuring your cycle is regular.
Yeah.
And also it helps for pregnant.
Yes.
Raspberry green leaf tea. Yes. And then there's this other tonic that I got there's this good clear water. It's called Wellness Warehouse.
Okay.
They sell the herbs, homeopathic medicine. Yeah, so there's this tonic that I got there. There's this also stress reliever that I got there. It sort of helps.
Yeah.
I don't know how it helps, but it sort of helps.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say the best, try the supplements.
Okay.
Yeah, and eat well.
Yeah,
the exercising and the stressing.
Yeah.
It later, but the supplements, they do wonders.
They do wonders. Okay.
And the moderate exercise, like your brisk walking, meditation, your yoga, that sort of helps as well.
The inflammatory PCOS, is that the one that causes pimples? Because I saw that when I was reading, there's a lot of, they spoke about having acne.
Eczema, yes.
Yeah, okay, eczema. Okay, so it falls under that.
The acne is the androgen hormone that is in your body.
Yeah.
That's the one that causes oily skin and acne. Yes, that's why you have pimples.
Oh, okay.
But like you once mentioned with endometriosis, where everybody experiences different symptoms. Yes. We might experience the same symptoms, but you have a different end result.
Yeah.
So it's the same as with PCOS. I mean, the only thing I had was irregular periods.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
No weight challenges.
Nothing.
Okay.
So normally they say, when do you get a diagnosis? I get it. They always say, you need to experience at least 4 symptoms.
Yeah.
I only had one. So it made it very difficult for me to say, okay, I need to have myself checked out. So I was like,
it is what it is.
It is what it. This is all I know.
Yes.
I mean, your first 3 years of your cycle is irregular,
and then
it falls into irregular. So I was like, this is normal.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult. Had I not went for my pap smear at a different gynae, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known.
Sure. That is so interesting. So interesting.
True.
Yeah. Okay. I think what is important is that we should always get ourselves checked out.
True.
Always get a checkup because, as you said, it's only one symptom
that I experienced.
That you experience.
And to me, that was a normal symptom because it's all I knew. Irregular periods.
Forever.
So I didn't see a reason for me to have myself checked out.
Yeah. Jeez. I was actually about to ask you if you had like period pains. How bad were the period pains? Manageable?
I had normal period pains where I could go to gym. I could go shopping. You pop a Panado, you just sorted.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to get Nurofen for period pains. Just a Panado and you sorted.
Yeah.
So for me, had it not been for the gynae guys, to be quite honest, I don't think I would have had myself checked out.
Oh my gosh.
Because these things, so
clearly they are not.
Clearly they're not. But that's how we do it as black people. Or you tend to say, I'll have myself checked out when I'm ready to have kids. Not knowing what the damage is already
done. And it's the longer you wait, the more it progresses.
Yes. So imagine I have myself checked out at 35.
This is why it's so important for us to go as early as possible.
And to have these conversations.
Yeah.
Number one, it will stop, especially with us women. I tend to find it weird when another woman asks me, when are you having kids? I'm like, girl, you know the struggles that come with having kids.
Exactly.
Why would you ask me something like this?
Exactly.
And also to create awareness.
Yeah.
And because the more people know about this thing, the more people will go and check themselves out, even at an earlier stage.
Yeah.
You can have an 18-year-old go check themselves out. You start your period at 50. By 18, if you're not regular, then you're like,
Yeah.
Biggest red flag, irregular periods.
Yeah.
Because it's not only PCOS that comes with irregular periods. There are other underlying conditions that come with irregular periods. So I think the main factor is once you see red,
you must just go
check yourself out. Yeah. So also it's important to have these topics because I also feel people in the healthcare system, please
don't come for us.
Don't bear with me here. But I also feel like our healthcare system is not really equipped for us to have these conversations. Or when you go there, you just get dismissed.
Yeah.
Irregular periods, you go there and they say, it's a normal thing. If a healthcare professional is telling you
saying that,
who am I?
You did not study anything.
I did not study anything related in the medical field. So obviously I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
And even having posters or something. Like you go to a hospital, have posters where you say PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids, like all these to avoid first thing when you're black, when you're 18 and you say you want to go to the gynae, she's having sex. I'm just having myself checked out.
That's it.
That's it. And the other thing, with contraceptives that have low hormones, they do wonders. For acne, you can take years. You can take Yasmin, So imagine you're struggling with acne, and then you don't want to go on the pill because everybody's going to think you're having sex. So you're going to die with the acne, Also with PCOS, you go on the pill, it helps.
It helps you.
So I just think we need to discover a taboo. This thing, gynae, having sex, she's pregnant, all these other things. So educate us, and also the more awareness there is around such topics, then people will feel, oh, I'm not the only one going through this, because we suffer in silence, guys. Like, we suffer in silence.
It's true.
So when you suffer in silence, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody in the rural areas.
Yes.
That person has no idea. There's a thing called PCOS. There's a thing called fibroids. There's a thing called endometriosis. I mean, even I myself struggle with the word. So imagine somebody in the rural areas. Endo. First thing they heard is endo. That's it.
What are you saying?
Yeah. So I think there needs to be a lot of awareness around these topics.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. I'm just so happy that you agreed to have us sit down and teach us.
How I agreed, I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad, you know, I could impart some knowledge on, you know, this topic. Because sometimes you don't know what this is what you're suffering from. But if kire, okay, these are the symptoms, then you're like, but I do have this and I do have this. Then you're like, I need to go have myself checked out. Because you're not going to diagnose yourself. Obviously, you're going to say, I need to have myself checked out. And you're going to go there and check yourself. And then they say, no, I see PCOS, get this. Oh, no, you are healthy. You are just overreacting.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know, but have yourself checked out. Especially first sign of irregular periods.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah. Don't wait for 35 like I did.
Yeah. Don't wait for 30.
Don't wait for the 30s to be precise. Your own personal journey that you go through. But there was no pressure from my circle. I think God was clever when he said, these ones who met at church should form a support group, because wow,
it's hectic.
It's hectic, you know, it's hectic. I mean, we've got fibroids in the group, we've got endo in the group, we've got PCOS. Yeah, so many, you know. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah, but you know, my circle of friends never pressurized me to wanting. Yeah, though it comes out wrong. You get what I mean, Moskoda. Oh, mommy. You get what I mean, you know.
Oh, no, I just want to thank you. I don't want to lie. I just want to thank you that you felt comfortable to tell us your story, you know, to share and just impart knowledge. Yeah, we're definitely going to continue having these conversations. They are not going to stop. And we are going to go to the rural areas.
Definitely.
You know, we're definitely going to go. But yeah, this was very informative. And we definitely have more conversations about PCOS going forward. This was a first of many.
Yeah. It was just me sharing my journey. Yeah. And then also, September is People's Awareness Month. And the color is teal. Yes. Teal. It's blue, green,
something
that color
in between.
Yes. So please, September, can we all do teal?
Ahmed, thank you so much. I really appreciate this, and I hope that you guys have learned something. We will have her back on the channel if you guys have more questions. But yeah, the conversation definitely continues. But yeah, for now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Peace.